So in this lesson, I want to talk about AI opportunities. And again, I want to specify that there are hundreds of opportunities that are very specific to different industries. For instance, in healthcare, in the energy industry, etc., etc. But here, I want to focus on some big picture opportunities that are valuable across every industry and for every person. The first one I want to talk about is AI and democratization. Democratization of what? Well, of services, of opportunities. And I want to give you two examples. Let's look at these two pictures. The picture on the left is the only way you had a few years ago to diagnose diabetic retinopathy. You needed a doctor and expensive tools to look inside your eyes. This on the right is how you can do it now thanks to AI. There's this person who has just a very simple smartphone with a lens, and it's using an AI algorithm to diagnose whether this person has diabetic retinopathy or not. And if you think about this, thanks to this technology, now billions of people who don't have access to doctors or to very expensive equipment suddenly can get diagnosed. So suddenly all these services become democratic. And this is amazing because a bunch of people that did not have access to it can finally get healthcare services. And I want to give you another example also. Let's talk about the Apple Watch. If you have an Apple Watch now, you can touch it and get an ECG. Yes, it's not exactly like having a doctor around you, but a lot of people had their lives saved because the Apple Watch detected that there was something wrong with their heart. If you compare it to what we had before AI and before all these tools and algorithms that will look at your heartbeat data, this is the only thing that we had. We had to go see a doctor and use all this expensive equipment to get one data point. How many ECG have you done in your life with a doctor? 5? 10? How about using AI to have one every hour, maybe? Every time that it's needed, every time that your heart is having some issues, you can detect it. This is pretty amazing. And again, it can democratize access to all these diagnoses. And I made example just with healthcare because they're kind of impactful, but think about other different areas where AI can make services more democratic. An example is with law. Lawyers are so expensive. Trust me, they are. And the point is, if you have an AI that can maybe automate some parts of work for lawyers, that can become cheaper and it can allow people that have never access to a lawyer to finally get access to some kind of service that can help them with their life. So you have so many industries where AI can make services more democratic and free people. I want to give you another opportunity for AI, which is something I really believe in. I strongly believe that AI can actually make us more happy. Why? Well, because humans are made to be creative. They're made to be empathic. These are the characteristics that make us humans and make us happy. And if we can automate all the boring stuff, all the same things that we need to do every day that just take our energy and that's it, we can then spend our energies on what makes us human. Spending more time with people, with loved ones, with our parents, with our grandparents. We can spend more time being creative, spend more time thinking. And I really believe that if we use AI for good, then we really have an opportunity to increase our overall happiness in life.